24 in the building, only 2 likes. Only 2 likes? Man, what are we doing here? 27 in the building, only 2 likes? What are we doing here? You gotta hit that like button. 27 in the building. And I only have 2 likes? Nah, that can't be the vibes, man. Huh? You gotta do better. You gotta do better. The like button, man. You heard? You gotta do better with that like button. There we go. Let's do better with that like button though, man. That's not the energy. Likes are free. Time to take it on in. 19 in the building. The numbers are up, man. All right, now 29 in the building. Only 3 likes though, man. We gotta do better with them likes, man. Look, we all washed up. I got up top. Checking your mirror, see how I'm backing up. There we go. 4 likes, man. Let's get the likes to double digits though, man. Let's get the likes to double digits, man. There's 23 people in here. We should at least have 10 likes. We should at least have 10 likes. We should at least have 10 likes. Yo, give me a like for my salad. Look at my salad, man. Got a little bit left. I told you. I'll bang it out. Give me a like for this salad. This salad is light right here, look. Goodness. Yeah, Wendy's is around the corner. Now I got me a double bagel with cheese, a double bacon, a baconator. Oh, with the clown on top. I don't even know if anybody's commenting. Yeah, I can't see no comments, man. Sorry. Yeah, YouTube be tricky like that with me, man. You know? I'm not one of people's favorites, man. When it comes to, you know, streaming and blogging. I'll be on here giving it to them. Let's run those lights up though, man. crossing guard lady. She always waves to me. Nice lady over there. How's the content looking though, man? Like I said, I can't see no comments. Hold on. Let me see if I go like this. Maybe if I dip up out the live. Nah, still nothing. I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with that, man. Why they don't want to let me see it in the comments, man. Still in love. I'm gonna cut my truck off. Look, that's one of my guys right there. I cut him off. That's one of our guys. Smash the like button, man. Likes are free. Monday is in the books, y'all. Monday is in the books. Six in the building, man. Come on, man. We should have been at 10 likes, man. We should have been at 10 likes already, man. All right, we're gonna do it like this, right? We're gonna do it like this, man. Chat, what up, man? I know I can't see the chat. That's what my man Case and I and Speed be saying. Yo, chat, what up? Chat, what up? Yo, chat, what up? I don't know why. They're not letting me see the chat. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see the chat, man. So I don't know what y'all saying. I know the day is over, man. It was a long day, man. But Monday is officially over. Still in love. That's the jam right there, man. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. And that was Luther, man. There we go, 6. We got 6. So let's get to 10, man. Yo, if you got a job, hit the like button, man. If you are employed, if you have employment, hit the like button, man. Yeah, you have employment, man. If you have a job, right? Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button if you ate today. Maybe you didn't eat, right? Hit the like button if you're hungry. Man. Yeah, this was a long day, man. I ain't gonna hold you. See, when I was doing the you know, going back and forth to the landfill, the day be flying, man. There we go, 7. We getting there. 3 away. 3 away. I need 10 likes before I drop this. I got some insider information, man. I need 10 likes before I give up this information, man. I got some real insider information, right? I need at least 10 likes before I you know, give out this insider information. Yo, tomorrow's the grand arrival, but they're already in town. They're gonna have like the ceremonial joint tomorrow. They're already there, man. I have my peoples up, man. You know what the host hotel is, right? Give me 3 more likes, man. I'm gonna give y'all some gems, man. I'm gonna give y'all some gems. I need 3 more likes, man. You know, the hotel where the fighters are staying at. Right now, it don't. I'm gonna tell you, these fake content creators that come on here and try to spin narratives and all of that. The reason why they're trying to act like this isn't a big fight week type ish, right? Is because it's not a PBC fight week, right? And what the PBC used to do was the PBC would pay a lot of these content creators, these YouTubers, right? So the YouTube community would be zombied out, which you see now. It doesn't matter if the YouTube community speaks on fights, quote unquote promotes the fights, bashes the fight, because you see how when Turkey came on the scene, right? Turkey didn't need your services, man. See, Turkey sat back and watched. He watched how Al Heyman and the PBC and Kelly Swanson and all that used a lot of y'all, and y'all really didn't have the motion. That had no motion, man. That's why, like all the channels that used to go to the fights and get the credentials, right? That the quote-unquote YouTube boxing community, yo, Turkey don't even be using none of them, man. I've been to different ring events, man, right? They don't be using them guys, man. Yeah, they brought in their own people, man. Yeah, they brought in their own people, man. I was at the Shakur Stevenson, Hamza Zarab at the Belanga. A lot of the goofies, right? That's what I call them, man. Yo, the content creator celebrities, right? The goofies, man. Yo, they wasn't there, man. They wasn't there. They was not there. There go Felicia. They wasn't there, right? And the reason why they wasn't there is because, like I said, they don't matter no more. They don't matter. They not, yo, look, their narratives, right? Respectfully, their fan base is the niggas that sit online and organize live streams, right? You don't spend no money, homie. But 2 more likes and I'm gonna give y'all a gem. 2 more likes. I'm gonna give y'all a gem. Y'all got time because I'm about to gas up real quick. So get it together, man. I need 2 more likes, man. Look, I've been on for 34 minutes. This joint probably got over 1,000 views, man. Another one with 1,000 views, man. But look, yo, I gotta stall off on that like button, man. Like this. Stall off on it. Look. Stall off on that like button, man. I'm about to gas up. Stall off on it. 1 more like. That's all we need. 1 more like and I'll give y'all this information. I'm gonna give y'all some insider information. Loving in the building, 9 likes. Give me 1 more like, man. Give y'all some insider information. It takes a minute for us to read it. Yo, hit that like button, man. We need 1 more like, man. 1 more like, man. Y'all got time. Need 1 more like. I'm gonna give y'all some information, man. I gotta get that like though, man. If I don't get that like, I can't give y'all this insider information. Seven in the building, 9 likes. We need 10 likes though, man. Yo, I ain't tell y'all to throw a dollar or nothing. Just say get the likes up, man. Damn, yo, my gas gauge is broke, yo. $24 gallons it took. Damn. Yo, it said I had a half. That gas gauge is broke. Cause I didn't do that much riding today. Yo, so here we go, 10 likes. Alright. Now I can give y'all that information. Now I can give y'all that information. 11 likes. Now y'all can get that information, right? So y'all know it's fight week, man. It's fight week, right? It's going down. You know, the host hotel, right? That's how you know Turkey. I can't get no feedback from y'all, right? But normally, right? If you know, right? Whenever the big fights, Turkey and them is on their own type of time, man. Normally, when the big fights are in Vegas, right? What's the host hotel? MGM Grand, right? The MGM Grand. All the time, whether it's Top Rank or PBC. If you ever been to the fights in Vegas, the big fights, the host hotel is always what? The MGM Grand. You know what the host hotel is this time? You know what the host hotel is this time? The Fontainebleau. Still a good hotel, casino and all that. But do y'all find that odd? Why did the MGM, right? Like I said, most big fights, the MGM is normally the place where the fighters are staying at. But for this fight, right? It is the Fountain Blue. Turkey and them are rocking with the Fountain Blue. Has any of your insiders, these guys who claim to know everything, but they get all their information off of Twitter and X and IG and social media posts? Does anybody know why that is? Right? Why is that, man? Why did Turkey and Ring Magazine? I keep saying Ring Magazine because I don't know the name of his promotion. But why isn't he not fucking with on the MGM brand, right? They at the Fountain. All the fighters are staying at the Fountain. The Fountain Blue. The fight is at where? Raider Stadium, right? Now, like I said, normally when they fight in Vegas, you fight at the T-Mobile or the MGM Grand Garden Arena, right? And the MGM is the host hotel. Has any of the insider content creators disclose why this is? Why the MGM Grand did not get the contract? Has anybody talked about this yet? Does anybody know of this yet? Right? I haven't really. Hold on, let me look. Let me look on. I'm down right now. We chilling. I just got a park. But I really was gonna get out of my boots. Nah, see, these guys ain't talking about that, right? Because like I said, most of these guys that sit online and talk boxing, they don't really know anything. They just gossip. They come online speculating, speak rumors and shit. Now look, none of these guys know. Let me look at the other guy. The guy that was an executive. Let me see. He always has the sources. Let me see if his sources said anything. Nah, look, nothing. Nothing. Like, I tell you, these guys really ain't. They ain't it, man. They ain't it. They just be on here just, like I said, gossiping. You know what? I got 13 likes. Listen, I'm gonna let one of them expose it, or not even expose it. I'm gonna let one of these content creators speak on it, and then I have my reaction, because the MGM Grand is not hosting the fight, man. And for those of y'all that are gonna watch this content and play it back, look that up, man. When is the last time? Because this is a major fight, man, that the MGM Grand hasn't been the host hotel. Look that up, man. I'm gonna let y'all do that. For those of y'all that sit online and y'all send out y'all do the group texts and shit. Look that up, man. Y'all talk boxing and shit. Look that up, man. This is the major fight, man. MGM Grand is not the host hotel, man. Right? Now look, when you Google search, right? I just Google search. It says, look, AI overview, right? This is the AI overview. It says the MGM Grand is the premier hotel that hosts many of the biggest fights in Las Vegas, primarily at its attached MGM Grand Garden Arena. Boxing and combat sports events for decades. Other venues, right? It used to be the Mandalay Bay, which is correct. Event Center, and more recently T-Mobile Center have also been significant hosts for major fights, but they always use the MGM as the hotel. As the hotel. Now, why has Turkey, who has the money? He's the money guy, right? Why is the Fountain Blue, which is a nice facility, but they are at the Fountain Blue, not the MGM Grand. Triple G, Canelo, MGM Grand. Yo, it was always the MGM Grand, right? Watch this now. Let me do another Google search, man. The official host hotel for Canelo Crawford fight is the Las Vegas, the Fountain Blue, which is hosting Fight Week's events and a watch party. Other venues as, look, that's crazy. So the MGM Grand, who has for years hosted the fights, the fighters, it is not this week. The Fountain Blue. The Fountain Blue hosts hotel for Canelo was Crawford Fight Week, including grand arrivals, opening workouts, and the main watch party. So my thing is this, because I'm about to end this live stream, man. I've been streaming all day. Thank you for the 13 likes. I'm not going to give out the information that I have because I want these guys to come on and explain it first. And then I am going to debunk them because they should have been on this. They should have been on this. Especially their insiders. These guys have sources. The Fountain Blue is hosting all the events. All of the events. I told one of my correspondents, I was like, yo, you might get a lot of access and coverage and footage. They're at the Fountain Blue. Normally the MGM Grand, right? When it's at the MGM Grand, look, I'm somebody that's been to Vegas, covered fights in Vegas. The MGM Grand, if you are not one of the punks, well, I like to call the punks, you know, the in crowd, they make it hard for you. They make it real hard for you. You won't get access. You'll be on this side of the, you know, they do the dumb shit. But the Fountain Blue is not going to be like that. The Fountain Blue is not going to be like that, man. But thank you for the 13 likes, man. Appreciate it. I'm about to get out these heavy-ass boots, man. These boots are heavy, man. At the end of the night, man. Right? That's why I came over here. I come by my car, right? I ate all my salad. I got a little bit left, man. Not bad, right? 7 in the building, man. Appreciate the 7. 13 likes, man. I couldn't see no comments, man. YouTube doesn't like me too much, man. They don't like me. So if you was in here calling me Beetlejuice and talking shit, I did not see it, man. I did not see it, man. But I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be waiting to see why these guys come up with why the MGM Grand is not hosting nothing this week. And when they drop their lies, I'm going to be right here to wash them up. I'm going to be right here. I was going to put it out right now, right? But no, I'm going to wait. Because what I do know is this. The views, they are watching. Whether I'm in my machinery or I'm doing Instacart orders, they're watching, right? So if I told you why they was at the Fountain Blue, these guys that claim to not watch me, then they'll try to repeat it. Because it's clear as day, they don't even know. They're not even reporting on this. They're not even, most of them is not even speaking on this. Because you know why? They don't know. But how is the content looking at? Matter of fact, before I end the content, let me promote my stuff. Let me promote my stuff, man. All right, I did the switch up, man. Appreciate that, man. Look, promote my brand now, right here, man. These are still available, $35, man. We also have the jerseys, 150 and up, all jerseys, baseball, football, and basketball. All right, we have the socks coming as well. Shine New Source socks, man. Media, marketing, management, merchandise. You know, you do have options, man. But yes, debunk this. Well, I didn't give you nothing to debunk. But somebody find out why. 14 likes. Thank you so much, man. Somebody put out why as to they're not at the MGM Grand. Cause that's the usually the host hotel, right? I remember when they had the big fight. Tank Davis fought was it Rolly? My wife. She was there. She was at she didn't go to the fight. She went to the concert. What's name had a concert that week. And she was at the concert. Damn, there's nowhere to park. Right? I'm gonna park over here. There's nowhere to park. She was at the concert, right? They had the concert. And she was so excited because she seen all the fighters, because they was, the MGM Grand was the host hotel, and they like to hang out. They was hanging out the MGM Grand and all that. And she was running to all the fighters. She took the pictures in the ring with the with the lions and all of that. Yeah. But this is my thing, man. Why isn't it at the MGM Grand, y'all? Find out, man. Somebody find out, man. And I'm surprised none of these insider guys, man. These know-alls, right? They ain't even get on that, man. You know why they didn't get on it? Because they're too busy trying to be content famous, right? These guys are content celebrities who really have no motion in boxing, right? Jealous fans. But how's the content looking, y'all? How is the content looking now? You do have options, man. All right, I'm gonna take a 4-minute stroll across the parking lot. 4-minute stroll. And I'm gonna end this live in 1 hour. 1 hour, man. Thank you for the 14 likes, man. I think that is the new record right now, man. 14 likes, man. That kind of one more like, 15 likes, right? These guys used to always talk about I only have 5 people. I used to only do 5 views, right? But thank you for the likes, man. But yeah, man, that's gonna be the real issue that should be talked about. Why they are not at the MGM Grand, right? Because normally, like I just said, I Google searched it. The major fights, the MGM Grand is the host hotel. The host hotel. It used to be the Mandalay Bay, right? Now, when it was the Mandalay Bay, I think that is where Tyson, that era, Mike Tyson, and all of that, the early, the 90s, and remember Vegas. There we go, 15 likes. Thank you so much, man. But it was Mandalay Bay, then the MGM took over. But it was the Mandalay Bay. I was much younger then. I used to go to Atlantic City. I was an Atlantic City guy. My family had pull in Atlantic City. I was never a youngin' running around in Vegas. I'm not gonna come on here and lie. I didn't really, I'm looking for the right word to make you guys, you guys that be in the chat that go crazy. I didn't bust my cherry, right? I didn't bust my Vegas cherry till I was much older, a grown man. But Atlantic City, I used to be at Atlantic City fights as a youngin', baby. And again, like my kids. So when I see my kids, especially Coach Reem and CEO Nasaya, how they came up in the fight game at many fights, it just, the circle of life. That's me rekindling that flame, because that was me once upon a time as a kid in Atlantic City at Trump and all of that. Because remember, Atlantic City used to be the Mecca. Don't get it twisted. Atlantic City kind of lost it then the Barclays Center and Brooklyn and Madison Square Garden. But if you know, it used to be AC. It was Atlantic City, man. But hey, what do I know, man? I made it. Oh, look, just in time, too. I took a nice stroll. Got my hour in, man. I'm about to end the live stream, y'all. But how is the content looking now, man? Where is my comb? Did I leave my comb? I think I left my damn comb. Yes, I got a whole bunch of them now, though, but I got some new combs, man. But toodles, man. Peace up. Hey, town down. That's Usher, right? Hey, 16 likes, man. Thank you for the likes, man. And you notice, you see I didn't say, yo, donate to the chat. I just asked for the likes. But find out why the MGM Grand is not hosting no events. Not even the fighters. It's first time in a while for a major fight, man. Why is that? So one of you guys took your likes back, right? And with you taking your like back, that just lets me know you are a what? A hater. But you know what I'm going to do? I am going to end the live. But before I end the live, 10 in the building. This live right here has probably over 1,000 views. And I want to thank you guys for giving me those thousands of views, because now, right, we are killing the narrative that nobody watches. 17 likes, man. Appreciate it, man. We almost made 20. See, we are killing that narrative, the smoke and mirrors narrative, that nobody watches me when I go live. Right? Nobody watches me. But like I always been telling you, they've been watching. In and out like a robbery. Shaw News Boxing LLC. Media, marketing, management, consulting services. You know you do have options. LLC. By the books. But hey, what do I know? Got him.